Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC rival, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rebels will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets past the marker. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll run play action. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the tackler. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 40. At the 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll throw on third down. He's got his man. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Number 15, on to kick it away.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. You saw it on that last play from the North.
Second down coming up. Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Back to throw, it's Mack. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They move the tight end all over. He leaves it with his back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Williams. At the 35, he's open. Oh, look out. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Looking to throw at Simmons. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pulls and fires complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly, and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Woolen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Simmons. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The Rebels decide to punt it away. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st down for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They get him down after he makes the catch. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Woolen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a 1st down.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got loose, it was all over. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Mack. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Pulls it in. It's Young.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going up top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rebels.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even...
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Off to the races to the right. Tap!
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense for great field position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown tie. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. They're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The give to the back. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Here comes that Alabama offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Mack coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Getting some heat. Oh, he got loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They march 79 yards on the drive. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Going up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They go to the ground. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll try it over the left side. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Tide will get the first down.
And simple play, simple game, get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Tackle is made after the first down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. A first down run on the doorstep. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's right on target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. The offense set for a first down play. Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Simmons. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
And the Rebels will keep this drive going. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He lost one down the sideline. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Rebel. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
41, Alabama, 28.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Pocket looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab enough for the first.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Young.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll throw it on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were, they knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be